Use soap to supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we're talking about confidence progress. How do you know your business is moving in the direction you want to? How do you know you're confidently going forward and making progress in your business? Well, in our businesses, it's pretty easy. We have a lot of key performance indicators that we use, but there's some soft, I call them soft skills or soft progress that we need to find ways to track. And I think confidence is one of those areas. We do feedback in our organizations and in our goals. We have, annual feedback with your boss in most decent sized companies. I believe you should be talking to your people every day and giving them feedback on the fly all the time in terms of, hey, you did a great job on that, or, ooh, we forgot this. Let's add this next time to your presentation, etc. But we should be doing that all the time and communicating and building relationships with people. We shouldn't wait till the annual review where we just pile everything up and we slam all the mistakes people have made on them over the course of the previous year or even before that. We throw it at them and we make them feel really, really bad. Why do I talk about that? Because I've worked in organizations. That's what they do. I shiver to imagine how many organizations and how many companies still do that. How many of us have had a bad boss or a bad leader or no leadership in different roles that we've played in our life? It impacts us, whether we think it's impacting us or not. So today, in the Be a Better You annual challenge, we're talking about this same thing. We're going over the SOAP framework, and P is the fourth step. But I guess I'm not on my last video, so I don't want to take it down. I was going to take it down and hold it, but I'm going to leave it there because I have one more video I do, my keeping track of what I'm doing and holding myself personally accountable video. I do one of those every day too. It's my way of journaling, which is our tool today, both a confidence journal and a courage journal. The difference is very slight. Kelly is the person that we've been going through this exercise with. And in her confidence journal, she does things like keeps track of the time she speaks up in meetings, how she felt before and during and after. She keeps track of things that her mentor talks to her about and coaches her on so she can follow up on them. I don't know if you've ever been a mentor. I definitely have. I've been a mentee and a mentor many times in my life. And it's super duper frustrating when you give someone advice based on your much greater experience than they have on how to handle a situation, and they do just the opposite, or they do nothing. They don't ever do anything that you excuse me, cold time again, suggest. Those are the people that I unmentor. I give them a chance. I give them feedback. Hey, we talked about this. You're going to do this. You didn't do it. And then they'll give excuses. And I don't work with people anymore that give excuses. You can give me a reason why you chose to do a different thing, take a different action and do a different result. And I applaud that because I think each of us need to find our own solutions a lot of the time. But if we work together for if I mentor and coach you for 6 months and you haven't done anything, you're probably not going to be part of my life anymore because you're not ready. You're not ready to create the life that you want. That was a tangent. So a courage journal is specifically documenting when we stretch our comfort zone, right? When we do something outside our comfort zone, we want to journal it and keep track of it. Why? Because as we read those entries, it shows us all the times we've been courageous, all the times we've stretched our comfort zone in our business and in our life, and the results of that. Sometimes we stretch our comfort zone, we do something, and it doesn't go as planned, right? But we learn more from those situations than we ever learn from the times it goes exactly the way we want it to. I think if I think of all the things I've done online in the last, let's say, 8 years, the majority of them have flopped, which is really sad. But it's how life works. Life gives us situations and experiences to help us learn and grow and improve so we're a better version of ourselves and we can do better the next time we do something or the next opportunity that we do or take advantage of. And then a confidence journal is just keeping track of how we are building our confidence and the progress that we're making. So when it's a soft skill area like confidence or courage, sometimes other people can see that we're showing courage, but other times they can't. I remember my first job in corporate America, one of my, not even my team, another team member cut his finger off, and because he was being unsafe. And was big and traumatic, and we had to shut down the lines. We had to find the finger. We had to recall all the product. I was making toilet paper for P&G at the time, and I had to take him to the hospital and go with him to the hospital and handle the situation. And I handled it really, really calm and confidently, which is amazing because that was the first time I'd ever had to do something like that. And then after the fact, I went home and I had a glass of wine and I freaked out a little bit, right? But I handled it confidently and courageously at the time. And that's what we need to do. And that's a great event I can go back on and remember and recall that showed me that I could figure stuff out in an emergency situation. Well, everybody else was already going crazy, and I could handle whatever this job, this life dishes out to me. And my resilience has been tested many a time, but I find that we have the ability to rise to the occasion whenever anything comes our way. So, Courage Journal, Confidence Journal. Do you do anything like that in your organization? Do you give ongoing feedback to people, or do they just get slammed once a year when they get their performance review? If so, hit me up because I can give you some tools and ways of handling that in a much better way that will give you much better results for you and the people that are part of your organization. All right. Have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.